What is up, YouTube? Dottz Gaming here with the 10th video in my League of Legends beginner guide. So this is going to be another quick one, and it's going to go over what can you do when you hit level 30, what game modes do you have access to, and which ones should you be playing. So I'm going to talk about that today. So let's start off with your classic Summoner's Rift game, your 5v5, the ones that you've been playing probably this whole time. So there are two different kinds of draft pick, ranked and normal. So ranked is exactly what it sounds like. It counts towards your ranking. Now, I'm not going to cover the ranked structure in this video. That will be in the next video, video 11, because I'm going to talk about the league ranked structure and then your mindset that you should have in ranked, because there's a lot more mental stuff to it than you think. But if you want to simulate a ranked environment without putting your rank on the line, you would play normal draft pick. So basically the way draft pick works is you can go into a game and declare what role you want to play, whether it be in the top lane, the mid lane, the bottom lane, or the jungle. And you would have your primary role, which is the one you want the most, and your secondary role, which is the one you want the least. I'll actually show you guys what that looks like as an example. So you have primary, secondary. So odds are I'm going to most likely get jungle, but if jungle has been highly queued for, or I've been in the queue for a while, it will put me in mid. Not the shop, excuse me. So that is what it looks like when you're going to queue, and when you get into a game, each person takes turns picking their champion, and you cannot have duplicate champions in the game. So, but before any of that happens, I'm sure you guys know what the lobbies look like, where you're all stacked on the side, you know, your portraits are all stacked up. Well, the bottom three people, so those are the last three people to pick for your team. So they each have what's called a ban, and you can ban a champion and prevent it from being played in that game. But then the two people at the top of the list, the reason they don't get bans is because they get to pick their champion first. It's kind of hard for me to explain without the screen up, so if you have any questions about that, please comment below and I will happily answer it for you. But you can also still queue for your normal blind pick, which is the ones that you've probably been playing the majority of the time as you've been leveling up. Now you also have Twisted Tree Line. That is a 3v3 map. I don't play Twisted Tree Line too much, I don't think most people do, but you know, it's basically, instead of 3 lanes, is only 2 lanes, and there's 3 people on each team as opposed to 5. And there's a whole different set of items that you can use in this map that's completely different from Summoner's Rift. So then you have your ARAM, your all random, all mid. This used to be a custom game that has now actually been turned into a queue. It's been in a queue for a while. But basically the way this game mode works is that you get a random champion assigned to you, and you can trade with your teammates, or I believe you get a certain number of rerolls where you can try to get a different random champion if you don't like the one that you've been assigned. And then you get put into a game. There's only one lane. It's Howling Abyss, so it's just, you know, it's set up like, basically it's all one big long mid lane, all random, all mid. So, you know, there's still the towers and the inhibitor and your nexus, obviously. But once you leave your base, you can't back unless you die. You also gain golden experience a lot quicker in all random, all mid, because it's a lot harder to, obviously, you can't really farm because there's 5 people farming one wave of minions, so you gain gold a lot quicker passively, and you gain experience passively. So that covers ARAM. And then there's obviously co-op versus AI, the intro, beginner, intermediate. You guys should know this by now because you've probably been playing this. Same thing with Twisted Tree Line. You can play bots on Twisted Tree Line. There are custom games, so you can create your own game. All random, all mid, tournament draft, draft mode, whatever you want. And then there's the tutorials. So if you want to re-go through the tutorials again, you can if you so choose. So those are the game modes that are available to you guys at level 30. If you have any questions, especially on draft pick, I'm pretty sure I did a good enough job at explaining it, but I don't know if it just kind of made sense in my head. But if you have any questions about it, please comment below and I'll be happy to answer. So check out the rest of the League of Legends beginner guide on my channel. As always, guys, stay frosty. I'm Dottz Gaming. Have a wonderful day.